non-position 1 monkey so far. I wouldn't mind like a, I think, what's that item called again? Oh man, it's one of the new items. Mage Slayer.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. 35% less spell damage. I think that thing owns Death Prophet
So
quite a bit.
Exorcism, right?
Yeah, just get less spell damage.
Reduces all the ghosty damage. Now, that could be cool to see a Mage Slayer. I don't think I've seen Mage Slayer in a competitive game I've cast, honestly. Could be cool. Toss back on the Witch Doctor. They were trying to aim for the Terrorblade. He gets his Metamorphosis out. And Sladin and Jericho, the two supports, unable to get that first blood top. And Jericho just going to TP down to support his Wraith King. Pretty common move nowadays, and even more common against the Terrorblade. Because you know that if he pops meta and you kill him, his lane is over.
Definitely. Typically, we do see this level 2 pull. Sladin actually, or Sladin actually missed a range creep, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
And he also missed a pull. Oh, man.
A little awkward. He'll find a way to work around it, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys ever play against Terrorblade, the best thing to do is give him the first wave, he pops the meta. Second wave, go and pull it. Then his ulti will, his meta will only be able to last at the creeps, and he won't be able to deny creeps against you. On the second wave, at least.
Yeah, and he doesn't get all that free harassment in either. Especially with a Maledict Witch Doctor by his side. Greedy. Got to get in front of his tier 1 tower there, and everything calms down and resets. In that mid lane, though, you were talking about...
Denied.
Yeah, deny ward. Talking about Tau having a few struggles, and 13-3 Monkey King, KXY, he's had a great spanking start to this laning stage. We'll see what the DP is able to do to recover it. And so far, Monkey having a real nice time hitting all those creeps.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Tau is just not having a good series so far.
Yeah, interesting little 1v1 there. You know, Jingu stacks, Monkey wants to get it. DP also kind of wants to stand her ground and Spirit Siphon back. So both being enabled to use their skills.
Yeah, he wants the next wave here to try and Boundless Strike on. No, don't hit it. Just wait. Big heal. Bam. Okay, doesn't get the last hit though. Sad.
Misses out on the range creep too. But it's fine. Monkey's got himself a bit more regen delivered. And another Wraith Band. On top lane, just pull central. Radiant creeps pulled into large camp. Axe pulling dire creeps away. Multiple lanes up in that top area of the map. Tiny's going to come in. Gets the combo in, spins from Axe, and the Battle Hunger going. Fairy Fire popped, Witch Doctor has a Maledict if he wants to turn, but the damage from Greedy is just enough. And also TB using Meta and losing the Courier.
Yeah, and the Axe got the creep wave, he's pulling it away as well. This is gonna waste the meta.
Yeah, it all gets a little bit sloppy in that top lane.
How's bottom looking? Wow, look at Mars. Oh, I'm sure some of those last hits were the skeletons that he killed with a God's Rebuke.
They must be. Like, he is nearly at 2,000 net worth. They go on in with the stuns. Inkswell after Red Fire Blast, speared up against the trees. Grimstroke's dead though, and Wraith King, without a leg to stand on, he's trying to face off against this Benjaz Bulwark Mars, level 1 passive already leveled. I feel like it's a little
doing very well.
A little bit rare to see like a 1-1-1 build on Mars.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, it is. It is. Typically, you don't really need it against these kind of heroes, Wraith King and Grimstroke. But he does opt for it in this game.
Yeah,
he's going to be extremely farmed on Mars this game. Look at him. He's got a Bracer. He's got another. He's got Soaring on the way. My goodness.
Oh, mid lane.
Okay, you better.
DP is being chased. What are you gonna say? I better learn from it.
Yeah, you better take out your notebook here. Start taking notes on how to play Mars.
My Mars game wasn't so bad that day.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. But you didn't carry me, buddy.
No, I didn't. That is true. I apologize. And as Witch Doctor found inside that creep wave. Tiny doing some very, very important work early on. Level 3 already, has his tranquil boots, working towards the blink dagger. And this is the scene we need from the Tiny. No messing around.
You know what, Gary? I have a question for you. Do you just like, am I just so predictable with what I'm gonna say, or do you just know me so well?
Why? What did I do?
Why are you so good? How did you know exactly what I was gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
Earlier about your Mars. That you should take some notes.
I don't know, I'm just pretty good at predicting things. Bottom lane, I predict that Rubick's gonna die. Look at that! Straight away. Prediction claimed.
I think he died first.
Maledict comes out onto the Wraith King, but he's not too bothered by it. No damage from the Dire, and they turn with the stuns. Another toss ready, slabbed in. Throws it in the air. Mars spears them back. Benjaz trying to escape, and he might just do it. There's nothing left on the Tiny, so Mars is out of there.
Yeah, Witch Doctor feeling like he can't really do a whole lot top, coming bottom, maybe try to apply some pressure onto a Monkey, at least gets the Tiny out of the top lane. So it is a 1v1 with the TV versus the Axe. Axe should be able to creep skip top and get a whole lot of farm up here. TB does pop his third meta just to push this lane off. Really good play on his end to get rid of that catapult right away before any pressure comes onto him.
Yeah, so pretty balanced side lanes if we do keep it as the setup.
That's the way we like it, right? For game 3.
Yeah, it really is. I would have liked to see the smoke from the Rubick and the Witch Doctor actually go and connect mid though, because that's where they are having struggles as G-Pride. DP currently at 2,000 net worth and Monkey's closing in on 3. So there's a 1k gap being created.
18 denies on this Monkey King. He is just destroying right now. And they're starting to run at the TB. They know he doesn't have meta. He's gonna go into a jungle. They want to find him here.
And there's a tiny combo.
Place. These are huge
into
plays.
Inkswelled Axe. Timo found in the jungle. Didn't even need the Monkey King, hey?
Yeah, that's gonna give so much momentum for 0900 for all their players, right? The carries are gonna feel, the cores are gonna feel very excited that their position 3, 4, and 5 were able to kill the TB, who's been free farming.
Yeah, it's a great morale boost. I can't remember which player was talking about it. I think it might have been Insania, but he described a concept to me which I'd never heard of until I think it was like 2 years ago, where he was talking about smoking just to try and boost the morale of your players. You know, getting a kill just to be like, hey, we can do this. You get into the minds of your heads of your players that we've got a chance.
Dire's top tower is
That's true.
attack.
It's most of the time you see that happening as a desperation smoke,
Yeah.
And sometimes in those games where it feels like a complete loss, you get like these random 2 kills that get you back into the game.
Under attack.
Just lift the spirits. That's terrible.
For the most part, you do want to be more logical with the kind of plays that you do.
Monkey King. He's hasted, so a logical move for him just to run at his enemies under the tier 1 tower. He wants the Jingu stacks. Maledict is on him though. He gets the Boundless Strike, the heal back up. Siphon, Fairy Fire comes. Monkey King, he might just pop here as the Terrorbalde arrives. Yes, you killed the Witch Doctor, but was it worth it in the end?
Well, that's what you call not logical. That's what you call playing on autopilot. letting your feelings take over. And your feelings were wrong.
Yeah, it was not logical. I have haste, I am strong, I kill support hero. Just the logic was flawed. Didn't take into account all of the enemy heroes around the Witch Doctor. And look at this, a concerted effort to push the tier 1 mid around Exorcism. DP level 7, Mars with an arena ready, Monkey King. He doesn't get slowed down by that Spirit Siphon anymore.
Arena.
And there's the Arena. Onto 2 of them. They get the Maledict dropped on the Axe, but he calls them up. In under the tower, and Monkey King with Wukong's command is going to come out with a big dunk from Axe. He's Inkswelled, landing it onto that Mars as well with a double kill for Greedy. He dunks them both down, and Monkey King, he is chasing the Rubick. Now the tier 1 dive makes sense. Now you can go hunting for these kills on support. Whack into the Rubick, and a Battle Strike on the Witch Doctor means 4 for 1 as Tiny, he traded out for pretty much the entirety of Gorillaz-Pride. 0900. The momentum, the wind in their sails, they are just running at their enemies.
They really do have the wind in their sails. I mean, that Tiny was able to get the mini stun and the call onto the DP before she got a Spirit Siphon off. This is exactly why you should have a magic stick on your death prop. Like, the difference with G-Pride winning that fight and 0900 just annihilating them was one magic stick DP. Trust me on that.
I trust.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right, it's a
That's
little
all
thing.
it would have taken. Yeah, because he had an Exo running. It was doing plenty of damage, but all he needed was that little bit of extra HP and get off one more Spirit Siphon. He actually ran out of mana to use a second Spirit Siphon, and that completely ruined him.
Oh, Monkey King. DD gets spotted. I mean, there are times when you don't want to buy Magic Stick on some heroes, when you're rushing towards a big item, right? But DP loves buying lots of little items, so it doesn't make sense for her to buy it anyway. Possessed Mask for the TB. Yeah, give that over to your big carry. Timo, though. Avalanche into Inkswell, soulbound with the Rubick, but the Mars Arena.
Thunder.
And it's there from Benjaz, catching up. Grimstroke of the Monkey King, and yeah, Timo, he pops the Thunder, runs it off, but the Mars has been left here alone against Monkey, Grim, Tiny. They're all running pretty low on cooldowns and mana, though. Not a simple hero to kill, but with Tiny's combo, they will make it look easy. It's just been a game of 4 heroes fighting 4 heroes, while Wraith King and Terrorbalde have been very patiently farming jungle.
The thing is, one hero has 2 lives in the Wraith King, and TB is constantly being pressured up, not having that space that he's looking for.
But look at the monkey! He's just leaping over the top of them, allowing Greedy's early Blink Dagger here to come in clutch. Dunking the Witch Doctor. Now, that one move, it forces the TP out of jungle. He can't go anywhere anymore, and they're diving tier 1 for the Mars. Avalanche just barely scrapes the back of him. It doesn't look like they wanted to blink call. Axe just goes farms the small camp.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a frontline Monkey King at this point. He's going for that Witchblade.
You've called it, Demon. You've called it, 1427.
You called it, man. You got a good shout.
See, I can predict what you're gonna say too, Gary. You're not the only one, buddy.
God damn it. We're in each other's heads. Alright, what's next? What's my next sentence?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Here we are.
Yeah, no, you were very, very close. Here we go. It's a push on the tier 1 mid lane. Wukong's command comes out to zone the rest of G-Pride away, but the blink call from Axe. Greedy's in there onto the 2 of them. The toss back. TV tries to fight with the exorcism going. They've dunked down onto that Cara and Witch Doctor, but Greedy's streak is gone. They get the tower and a bound to strike to try and escape with Cara's life. Grimstroke being hunted by the DP. The ghosts are still flying, and it looks like the DP's got him. Grimstroke's gone.
He's so fast on DP, man, with phase boots. It's actually insane. But yeah, I think 0900 they just kind of went way too deep into G-Pride. Like, that's what you call overextending, Gary.
Yes.
And you don't want to be doing that ever, like in anything. Overextending is the worst. So they blink into like a DP, a Maledict, and TB just pops the meta, get a nice kill on the Axe. That's gonna give back some confidence in G-Pride in this game.
Oh, for sure. Especially for the Terrorblade.
Yeah, even though they did lose the tower though, I think they're not gonna mind that. That being said, we got a big problem now, don't we, Gary?
What's the big problem?
That's what you're supposed to tell me. You know, you're supposed to ask me. You know.
No, well, you said we've got a big problem, Stephen. What's the problem?
Well, check this walking skelly dude.
Oh, the Wraith King, the guy that we ride or die with every game.
Yep, he's got a Midas and 3,300 gold. You know what that means?
That means Radiance is coming.
That means we're gonna see not only Radiance, but a fat Wraith King, like a big, juicy, fat ass Wraith King this game.
And
Like, that's how. Oh my goodness, Bowie.
Bowie,
No.
get out of here.
No.
Kick him. Somebody kick him from the lobby. He's not allowed to ping items like that. They blink call. Greedy gets in. Great target to get a pick off on, but he might be able to turn asunder here. The Terrorbalde. He gets that ulti off, and now Greedy, the one that's shredded, as the reactions from G-Pride. Everybody down here. 5 heroes stampeding forward towards Jericho. Grimstroke, the Death Ward. A few projectiles thrown his way, but they are diving and committing for this easy pick on the POS 5 hero of 0900.
Alright, 0900 and overextending. Name a better duo.
I don't think there is one, honestly. They go hand in hand so perfectly.
That should help.
Yeah, that Radiance against Illusion Heroes, super valuable.
I mean, it kind of can go both ways too. The TB with the reflection leveled up is gonna get a nice Radiance taken away on the 0900 as well. But for the most part, TB will be very annoyed by the Radiance. He is going for the Sanjin Yasha build though. I very much like this over the Manta.
With the Dragonlance too.
You got a lot of stuns on the side of Radiant, and you also want that status resistance against the Berserker's Call, so you can get your Sunder off quicker.
Yeah, so useful. And then Dragonlance to try and outrange everybody else as well.
Yeah. How do you feel about the status resistance, Gary?
When it first came out, I was like adamantly against it. I really despised it.
When it first came out, it worked against like Yule Scepter. Like
it worked against everything. I was still an Invoker player when it came out, and I couldn't land a single flipping Tornado Meteor combo because like every single hero had a different, value for status resistance.
Yeah,
so you'd have, like...
strength heroes had,
yes.
If you had strength, you had status resistance. It was ridiculous. Yeah.
It was like you tornado 5 people, one hero lands after half a second, another one lands after a second, Monkey King gets caught up with a spear into arena, and then Avalanche Thompson slide in though, onto 3 of them with a soul bind, then reinitiation from them is beautiful. Monkey King somehow still up for a Wukong's command to come, and Benjaz being pummeled by Greedy, and this Wraith King, they find the takedown. 1 kill is all that's come so far as the Death Prophet trying to escape from the Radiant team, and the Death Ward from the Witchstock to cancel by the Berserker's Call of Greedy. They find the DP, or do they? Yes! KXY with the final swipe. 3 down.
Ooh, the Witchblade. Nice. Speaking of overextending, G-Pride jumping a Monkey King that they were not able to complete. And I mean, good reaction though from the Axe and the Tiny to beat it. They got that double blink going. Radiance rating is online as well. Now ready to join the team fights, and instantly they win a battle.
All right.
All around that tier 1. Yeah, being able to TP on it.
It's perfect. And I think this is gonna be a pretty easy tier 2 take as well, with the Death Prophet's EXO being down.
We'll see what they get up to. Right now, Jericho on a bit of a warding mission. Get rid of some of those sentries. Place a deep observer.
Dire's top tower.
Start to think about that top half of the map being the Roshan control zone. Now, smoke behind their TB. Gorillaz-Pride still want this tier 1 mid.
Dire's top
Now, this is a much nicer angle. You were talking about it in the previous game. The take of the tier 1 mid, right? Instead of coming from the front, you come from the side.
Yeah, come from the side, go behind the tier 1, catch off anybody who's there, or push them off so that the heroes who are coming from the front can just break the buildings.
I do exactly that. Perfectly executed. And I think they've got an idea of where the monkey is. The God's Rebuke onto the trees. Mars trying to find him. And he is very safely atop the canopy. Just spotting everybody out, sees the Mars, watches the creep wave. The rest of 0900 clear mid, and it looks like they want to go on a bit of a smoke wander themselves. This trio of heroes, Grimstroke, Tiny, and Axe, they offer so much threat on the map. Like when they're in the fog, you've got to be so afraid for your life as G-Pride. Are they considering just walking into Roche? More than just considering it, they do it.
To be honest, they have very bad Roche heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Wraith
attack.
King and Monkey are not that good unless you have an Aghanims on the Monkey, so quite slow Roshan. But G-Pride, they don't have the meta up, so They're not gonna react to this, it looks like.
Radiant are
I
scanning.
think that's what enticed 0900 to just go for this rush here.
Yeah, that big ulti from the TB. The real ultimate, not that fake Sunder stuff. Oh, the Witch Doctor's coming to scout it out. Not the place he wanted to be, and now they've got to know Roshan. It's just gone. Forfeit it. Try and push out these other lanes while you can. That's going to give Wraith King such a great position with multiple lives just to take these 3 tier 2 towers, which are still standing. And while the Wraith King finishes off the Roshan, they're also setting up for anyone that peeks their head over the top lane. Sladin's tiny. He's wanting more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
For G-Pride right now, it feels like the answer is just wait for TB to be big, hold your high ground.
I mean, they can't really do anything else while the meta's on cooldown for sure. The DP is just super underfarmed. Look at her net worth. She is below the axe. Not even use complete yet. It's gonna have it after this creep wave. 20-minute use is not something you're worried about.
She does have her wand, though, Theban.
Well, yeah, finally. Finally.
Double null wand, hasted.
I'm telling you, Gary, this is what I was worried about in this game. Like, Tao have just been underperforming in this series, and
Radiant's
it's
bottom
hurt his
tower
team
is
quite a
under
lot.
attack.
He's gonna have to step it up.
Yeah, need some big plays. Get those AoE silencers going. Slud in, jumps the Rubick bottom, tosses him under the tier 2. A nice little grab on the Rubick there. Back to maintaining their lanes. Because now you've got this Aegis, if you're able to push out all these lanes, you're spreading your opponents thin, and you can go straight for the jugular on these tier 2s. Yeah, they're drawing all the lines on the map as well. That's the blink call. Onto the Mars. Dunks the courier. And they've got Benjaz all locked up. He throws the Colosseum down.
Mars though.
Inkswell's coming. Axe gets jumped by Slud in. Another avalanche toss, and that's the Mars gone. Took a little longer because, like you say, the dunk used on the courier.
Okay, Bowie is he's on thin ice, Gary.
He's going on the naughty
Look at
step.
That's three pings in one game.
Well, the
Man, I
Terrorbalde does
pinged
have a
one
Scotty.
time.
Dire's
Yeah, he does
middle
have a
tower
Scotty.
is
This is
under
very
attack.
true. He's been able to farm that up, but the question is, can he fight? Can he fight into this Monkey King? You know, this Monkey King does a ridiculous amount of damage to TB. TB doesn't have a BKB, and there's a Witchblade plus a Maelstrom. So the amount of magic damage that this Monkey King is dealing is insane right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, what is the damage on Witchblade? 1 times your intelligence's damage every second. So that's what? 63 damage? It's pretty
A second.
substantial. Every second, yeah.
Dire's
Yeah, that's
middle tower
180, and each one of
Terrorblade.
your
Sladin's tiny there in the dire triangle. The rest of them are running, yeah, blinking, running away.
each one of your
Dire's
Wukongs
middle
command
tower is
soldier.
It's Gorillaz-Pride. They do have everybody back out on the map. Everybody alive again. Smoking up with your TB, Mars, and Witch Doctor. But Metamorphosis is halfway through the duration already. Taking a fight here, a little risky for G-Pride. Greedy's axe, always ready. Finger on that trigger to jump. Get the call as the Monkey King gets arenaed. They find a real sweet target to go on, and they shred through KXY. The rest of 0900 not wanting to fight because Meta, it's up for 5 more seconds. They blink call, Blade Mail there. The Terrorblade caught up in the Inkswell too. Scardy does slow them down a touch, but he's still alive. Even Soulbind up with a Mars as the Wraith King finally arriving with the Avalanche toss. They burst through the Terrorblade, but not fast
the
enough.
Thunder.
Sunder comes, and the DP with the Ghost, they can give chase now. The Monkey King, he did buy back to battle here with the Wukong's onto the Witch Doctor and the DP. Rubick has a stolen Wraith Fire Blast, and the Monkey, he's dying. They die back on the Monkey. Avalanche toss from the Tiny again into the Wraith King. The waiting arms of THZ with a triple
shit.
kill for Greedy.
Greedy.
The Axe is going wild. Dominating Axe. They can't find the Terrorblade anymore, though. He is up on his high ground. The Wraith King considering the breach. But G-Pride, it looked pretty good after that Monkey kill.
I mean, I think it's still good. It was 4 for 3 exchange. TB didn't die. He didn't even have meta. So the fact that they were able to kill the monkey twice, I think that's great. And now this monkey's item progression is like super dead. And if he goes for this Gleipnir, yeah, you can count this Monkey King out. He's just like a support at that point. So please, if you hear us, Mr. KXY, I'm sure he doesn't, go for Black King Bar.
Please, magic immunity. I mean, looking at the fight recap, it was dead even, like 1,200 gold exchange, 4.7 XP exchange, dead even in terms of what each team got out of the fight.
I mean, this TB
like that.
is gonna get really big though. Like, I think the late game is in TB's hands at this rate, especially with the Monkey King being this far behind now.
I mean, look what he's doing to the Wraith King right now. Even with the Radiance up, his Aegis expires, Reincarnation's popped, and he's ready, waiting in the wings. He's got BKB, he needs to try and get out of here. Greedy doesn't want to initiate, so they take that Aegis, or that Reincarnation, sorry, after the Aegis expired.
All right, here we go. They need the pep talk with KXY. Okay, he's changed it. He's changed it to BKB. Now they're unpausing.
Is that what the pause was for?
No,
you reckon?
I don't know, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, you know, and look at KXY. He's like, go. He's like, all right, guys, whatever, man. You win. Just go. Play. Stop pausing.
Greedy pauses. He's like, what the fuck is that in your quick play? Monkey King, what? No.
We're just having fun with it, guys. That's not why they pause, I'm sure. I mean, there is a chance. I've seen some captains do that when they're like, dude, you're gonna throw this fucking game if you like if you go that item build, please.
I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't. He's still a long way off it though. That dieback set him back tremendously.
Huge. I mean, look at his net worth compared to the TBs. Like, this TB can just stand now inside of that Wukong's and just annihilate the monkey. No problem. Especially with his team stunning that monkey up. No problem. I mean, the reason why I say G-Pride is better in the late game here is because TB with his illusions is not something the Wraith can actually deal with. Like, Radiance will start to get worse as the game progresses.
Yeah. And then you become more and more reliant on the axe with that blade mail. Oh, double Wraith Fire Blast thrown in. The axe already made the call. Terrorblade still has that meta with the Aghanim Scepter. Sends the wave of terror around everywhere. And Benjaz straight to Jericho. But the death wall's inside and the thunder comes. Timo turns it around again. The TB stands tall and strong, battling into the Wraith King's reincarnation, who does pop. Timo wants to take out the Grimstroke, but he's being chain stunned. The disables from the Radiant too much. The Rubick Wukong does nothing. And 0900 have 5 heroes alive with that axe buyback to claim every hero kill. G-Pride get wiped off the face of the map.
That was good buybacks from 0900, and the TV pops under on his DP, Gary.
Oh, did he?
That was a full HP DP. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. The DP with our EXO dying because of the TV Sunder there feels really bad. And I want to see, what did the TB take the most damage from in that last fight? It looks like mostly magic. 4,000 damage was from magic. This man needs a BKB bad.
He sure does. You start adding up, you know, all the Inkswell, the strokes of fate, the radiance damage, everything ticking over on you. I don't know, it says he took 0 pure damage, and Axe's spins are pure, so I'm a little confused there, because he did get jumped by the axe, but they spear up the Wraith King, trying to take that reincarnation away from him, but in the arena, it's only really there to save the Benjaz Mars. Finally, reincarnation's down, and yeah, Terrorbalde comes into the fight, Greedy in the midst of it all, Maledicted, Spirit Siphon, and the Wave of Terror fears them up. They're sprinting back away from danger, but Greedy's picked off.
No buyback.
Flood in. Oh, there's a DD rune here for Monkey. Wukong's in 15 seconds. Wraith King takes the double damage, but he can't do anything with it apart from hit creeps.
Almost has that Abyssal Blade now. Gonna be able to stick onto the Death Prophet a lot easier. I fully expect him to just go on the DP and get the Tiny to like go on the supports or something like that.
Wraith King DD still spooky. There's the jump from Tiny. Witch Doctor try and get some wards out here. But Inkswell Tiny is an absolute monster. And then a double damage rune Wraith King wanders across half the map to actually secure the kill. That's mine. I accept.
Poor witch doctor with all his fluffy hats just falling apart.
How many's he got? Oh, 2
Dire's
fluffy
bottom
hats.
tower is under
Yeah, it's like
attack.
the new bracer for supports.
The knockoff
Dire's
vitality
bottom
booster.
tower has fallen.
Hey, up, he's got a fluffy hat. And he's gonna try and build that.
I bet you
Probably
look
lock it
real
later on.
cute, Gary, with the fluffy hat in
With a
real
fluffy
life.
hat. There's a
Yep.
couple of pictures of me with what are they? The Ushanka? Do you know the Russian kind of fluffy hat?
Yeah.
Because when we went to Epicenter like 5 years ago, they gave everybody one.
Oh, nice.
It's sitting in a drawer here somewhere. I'm sure I could find it for next series maybe.
Yeah, Epicenter is one of those lands that's eluding me.
It was real good. I've been to one, and that was enough. Like their stage, man, their stage was sick.
Dire's
With
structures
like
are fortified.
augmented reality Roshan coming out of the walls.
Radiant's top
First
tower
time we'd ever seen anything like that.
Have them all.
Smoke up from G-Pride around the Roshan timing. Take that Radiant high ground. Nobody there to contest it, so they just walk straight in the pit. Metamorphosis, Exorcism. These are some long cooldowns to spend on a Roshan.
Very.
But if
But
it-
if you give this an 0900, like your fight is gonna look terrible. So might as well at least get this, delay it on the high ground with some Crypt Swarm and Reflection spamming. I think they can definitely hold the high ground on the side of G-Pride.
To the dire.
Mortality.
Gotta weather this next 2 minutes, and then you can go battle.
Dire's bottom
Wait out
tower
that
is
BKB
under
too.
attack.
He's got what, only 1,000 gold more to go. Big item.
Yeah, so next time he comes around, it's Aegis BKB Metamorphosis ready again.
He's gonna be gigantic. Like this is gonna be a real strong TB in the next fight.
Dire's bottom tower has
He's
fallen.
also kind of ready for like a mini fight as well. You know, if not that they would look for one, but if one does land into their laps, he's got that nice little what 10 is it 10 seconds meta?
Yep.
Arena? Monkey BKBs.
Good.
Says
Good.
what's up.
We take those trades. Arena for a 10-second BKB,
Oh, we sure did.
and you're waiting also for that meta anyway. So once that meta's up, you're gonna have all your skills up at the same time.
That's
TB.
Monkey.
Wait, hold on. What is TB doing? He's running bottom without a TP scroll. If
He is.
0900 see him, they're gonna run after him.
He is hitting creeps, my friend. He is farming.
Okay, he realizes he is way out of position, starts running back. Okay, thank you. I mean, if you ever did a move like that, where you TP bottom, then you go to that a wave that far away, like against a team like Secret or OG, you're just dead instantly.
Yeah.
You're just absolutely punished for doing something crazy as what Timo just did. Like it doesn't look like it's something crazy, but yeah.
There's a drone strike coming for you if you do it. Yeah, you get spotted immediately. Yeah, I think the monkey middle just showing his teammates that he has BKB, proving that he's got the correct item.
It's going for
Back, he's
Glazner next though. I don't know about that.
He still wants it. He still wants it.
Radiant's bottom
He'll show us why it's
tower
good,
is under
Theban.
attack.
He'll prove us wrong.
Alright, that
Terrorbalde
item
just-
doesn't help you scale, man.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Easy peasy. Tier 2 tower for the Terrorbalde. Well, they could be thinking about going up the staircase here. Step by step, moving towards high ground in tier 3. Tiny already spent his avalanche. Terrorblade Illusion's still up and running though.
Dire's top tower.
They need the rest of 0900 here to defend. G-Pride, they can go back. Farm top, farm mid, reset their lanes. Or stick around because they've got Aegis for another couple of minutes. 2.5 in fact.
Dire are scanning.
It feels kind of rough when you've got Aegis and you could theoretically push high ground, but you've got to come back and maintain all your lanes, do some pruning with the creeps.
I do also feel that the later this game goes, it does favor G-Pride. I know they're not able to make a lot of plays with this Aegis right now. It's gonna frustrate them a little bit because they would like to take full advantage of it, but they shouldn't feel too bad about it. I would like to see them just go push top though, like go up
Yeah.
there, get this lane out that the enemy's trying to swift push, control mid and top at the same time. As long as you get 2 lanes out, you should be happy. They're going straight down mid at the moment. And it looks like Monkey TP'd out of top. I don't, oh man, he should have stayed up there. Could have pressured up that tier 3 and forced some reaction from G-Pride.
Yeah, because right now it's only defended by a TV illusion. Oh, Monkey! Oh my god, what's happened there? He's forced to BKB. The wave of terror comes a little bit too late. Wukong's is expended though. Exorcism does get popped by the DP.
Exo for Wukong's? I mean, 0900 will take that for sure. That looked like a super dead Monkey, but the Terrorblade's fear was way too late.
I blinked and suddenly Monkey's in the middle of all of them. Aegis for 50 seconds. The Blade jump with the Inkswell will claim it. Maldek's down. A toss back as the Mars Arena catches Tiny inside. But the Rubick's Wukong is causing havoc here in the midst of it all as this poor little guy drops. Wraith King first life down. And Timo, he's back up with a BKB Metamorphosis. Pummeling into this Wraith King. The Wraith King just can't do anything. He's forced to Inkswell BKB and run away. The Wraith King just getting right-clicked down and down he goes. Dead with no buyback. The Axe has also followed him. Deep in the grave, 6 feet under. Tiny's brought back, but your base is under assault.
Yep, DP's alive too, with a sliver of HP. Man, they just jumped a TV with Aegis while the Exo was still going. 0900, the blunders are real, and G-Pride gonna take full advantage of this, making 0900 make such a fatal mistake.
Yeah, and when this meta ends, he's gonna have Terror Wave back up again. So another 10-second meta ready.
I think they should just keep going, even if they're getting a toss back first.
Into the Inkswell. There's no saves, no BKB, nothing. He's gonna TP out. The Sunder turn, the BKB from the Monkey King is there in time.
Did he not have? I'm pretty sure he had the Sunder, but I think he just couldn't get the animation off.
Yeah, he was like silent, stunned, then Monkey BKBs.
And I'm taking your monkey friend with me.
It also looked like he moved a little too close to that Rax there and got in range of the Tiny to be able to toss him back.
Oh, they do get the melee at least. But look at this Monkey King. Oh, the Yule's up. They had vision of him. Seeing him from the high ground with that, yeah, Dire Observer Ward.
Bounty.
DP makes a hasty retreat.
You're always gonna have to be careful of that toss back play from Tiny when you're pushing high ground. Completely, lost track of that for a bit.
Especially when everything's already spent. Like your Mars didn't have any HP or mana really to counter initiate.
The play from the Inkswell was really nice too. They like preemptively Inkswelled, so the stun locks were all on point. He couldn't get rid of that bug fast enough to pop the Sunder.
Yeah, and then everyone ran away from him, so there was no target apart from a BKB'd Monkey. It was all really very well timed from 0900.
Yeah. Now Rubick has a Blink Dagger with a Glimmer, so next time that happens, he should be able to blink in and Glimmer cape the Terrorblade. Buy enough time. Get that Sunder off.
And G-Pride again in this position where all of their waves are pushed in, trending towards the Dire side.
Oh my god. Timo just sold his power treads and completed Daedalus.
Okay, that's the kind of confidence I'm looking for.
So now he has no buyback, but I feel like he should just kept the treads and then ate his Ag Scepter or something.
He just wants more damage.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have boots anymore though.
Speed. I guess he's got S and Y, so you've got 10% move speed increase there. 346. Rubick, buy drums. Witch Doctor, buy drums. Somebody, please.
Legit needs it. Too bad he doesn't have a spider legs in this game.
Yeah, it's always really cool seeing, like, I think Wraith King has been the big one, right? Having spider legs and selling boots. Because he can run out of slots really quickly. Aiming for a Silver Edge now, in fact, on this Wraith King.
I guess he wants to catch somebody out, maybe. Get to the backline easier. Catch that Rubick, catch that Witch Doctor.
Well, he might be the one that gets caught, though. Real telekinesis.
Dude, look at that illusion, man. I'm gonna use that Wraith King.
And that's Terrorbalde, the real one now. Illusion, Wraith Fire Blast. It does spread out onto Witch Doctor TV. The BKB from Wraith Kings to try and get him out of here. And now a TV open. Not gonna cancel off for damage. Not quite enough. And Grimstroke's also going to make his little retreat as well.
It's time for a quick turn into a basher, Mr. Terrorblade. Abyssal Blade time. I think I do like Abyssal Blade more than a Hurricane Pike though. But maybe he needs Hurricane Pike for the tiny toss back.
Oh, Rubick has jumped into the middle of 3 of them, but he finds the lift on Axe. They want to use this Metamorphosis for something, get a kill, anything,
Arena.
but it looks like 0900. They've slipped away.
Greedy actually not even clicking his BKB while TPing out there. Won't get punished for it.
And now we're looking at a really nice window for the Radiant to go and smoke. No Exo, no Metamorphosis apart from Terror Wave, which is only a 10-second meta.
G-Pride understand that and go back to the base. They need to just hold the high ground for the next minute. You don't want to be throwing the game away while your big spells are on cooldown.
Just hide. Like they are literally hiding in their base, not showing on any waves. There's just a solitary TB illusion on that top lane.
But someone on G-Pride is definitely talking about Roshan being able to spawn already. They don't want to give that up. This next rush could have a Ags or a Refresher. Pretty big.
Oh yeah, it's huge. If you get Refresher on that Wraith King, double BKB, Abyssal, Reincarnation.
Bowie would like all of you to know that the Terrorblade has a leveler.
This will come in handy.
He wants to ping it so bad. He's refraining himself from pinging it.
Well, he's been blink called. Let's see what the leveler can do, because that blade mail is ripping through the Terrorblade until he gets his BKB and the Terror Wave off. Now the Axe inside the arena gets his BKB and runs away. They've lost Greedy, and the Wraith King, oh my god, he falls so quickly. Meta is about to end as Basher Terrorblade under a death ward. The monkey is very aggressive with his Wukong command, but they found the captain of the Terrorblade. Timo is being bashed up and can't get the Sunder off. The Monkey King comes in clutch. KXY saves the day.
Okay, that Gleipnir, you know, holding the TB in, so he can get his Wukongs off. Alright, it wasn't that bad that time. I must agree. I think G-Pride made a little bit of a mistake, like trying to kill that Wraith King, because TB's BKB was running out. They should have just backed off in that position, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, TB dead for a long ass time. 60 seconds still. These bashers.
You know,
all of a sudden 3 heroes in the game have bashers, TB, Wraith King, and Monkey King, and everyone's just like, well, we can't hit anyone anymore.
Yeah. Wait, what did he get rid of?
The Terrorblade?
Yeah.
Aegis?
Oh, he got rid of the Dragonlance. Right.
Ah, good point.
Yeah, it's what we were talking about earlier when the Wraith King ran away with the BKB TP. Yeah,
he needed the basher.
Exactly.
Well, the trade of barracks.
Such a good item these days, man.
It really is. It's so nice for like standing your ground and fighting, for catching
Gap
anyone who's trying to TP,
yeah.
gap close the Abyssal, yeah. Oh, mid lane of barracks all gone. 0900 capitalizing.
They can fight top now. They should fight top. Where's the smoke? There we go. Time to start.
Absolutely, they should.
Rubick, initiate, get in there, buddy. Lift this Wraith King into a bad position.
And Mars trying to spear him back as well, but they're waiting, biding their time. Then weird spear straight through everybody. Now the Abyssal Blade onto the Mars. Wraith King has got a Glimmer Cape for Benjaz, but the Abyssal Blade with the stuns inside the Wukong's command. He gets his arena down, but he's gone. Dead for 70. G-Pride relying on that Mars initiation and just losing heroes so quickly. Terrorblade can't do anything. He's got meta still, but without that initiation, he doesn't feel comfortable.
I killed my throat reacting to that Mars spear. Whew, that was painful.
Just a how?
I don't know, dude. He just like the Wraith King was just standing there hitting him. Must have misclicked. That's it. Very unfortunate, because now they got completely punished. They also have a refresher on the monkey, so you can get a second Wukong's command off. Abyssal Blade as well available. He's been a really good recovery on KXY after buying that BKB.
Oh, for sure. That pause from Greedy really set him up for a nice comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, Wraith King very happy with the Aegis and the reincarnation to allow the Monkey King just to jump in with a double damage and blow them up. With the Wukongs, a massive circle of monkeys appear. And KXY is godlike now with a double kill. Mega creeps are arriving. Terrorblade tries with a Terror Wave, but he's already been Abyssal Blade stunned. The jump in with the BKBs going. The Radiant team, they're focusing TB, but he stands his ground. A lot of damage from the Daedalus. Timo TB takes down that reincarnation. Aegis still available though for the Wraith King, and with a Boundless Strike and the Glimmer there, the Terrorblade is shredded, dead for 100, and with a Ghost flowing onto Wraith King, yes, you'll kill him once, but he's got another life. Another one for the Wraith King with a backup of his Monkey King. Primal Spring into action. One Benjaz with a Mars. Does get stunned up for a second, but he's got a Basher. Turn it around and kill him off. The DP now stranded, and GG is called. Even through the Eon Disc, they know the Gorillaz-Pride have nothing left to give. 0900 take the series 2-1. A scrappy, messy, wonky series, but it sure was a lot of fun, Steven.
It was. I mean, super scrappy. At least game number 3 was a little back.